The Virginia Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services maintains 4 animal research laboratories tasked with fighting diseases such as avian flu. This facility in Harrisonburg is the largest of the 4. Dr. Jessica Walters is a veterinarian and leads the team here. She recently gave us a tour.
We focused on animal health diagnostics, and that includes not only sick animals, so we do things like necropsies, which are animal autopsies and trying to determine why animals died, but we also do things like food safety, so for dairy, meat, carcass wrenches, E. coli, that sort of thing. Our really big thing that we do here, and really what we try to do to keep the industry safe, is we do a lot of what we call PCR testing, which is polymerase chain reaction. And so what we're trying to do with that is really detect the actual DNA or RNA particles in samples. And so we're trying to detect the virus itself, kind of like with COVID testing, where we were trying to see, do people have active infections?
Walters took us inside their Biosafety Level 3 facility, where Leah Wright was processing samples from local poultry flocks for additional testing. In addition to testing birds, they're also testing to see if the avian flu virus is showing up in other livestock, such as cattle.
We do not have it in Virginia as of right now, but throughout the country we are seeing dairy cattle that have been infected with highly pathogenic avian influenza. We are able to actually test those milk samples through this laboratory as well, so we can do surveillance on dairy farms.
Once the samples go through the initial analysis in the Biosafety Level 3 laboratory, they are moved to what is called the amplification room. It's in these machines, which resemble a laser printer, where DNA and RNA from the samples are analyzed. If there's genetic material resembling bird flu, the machines are designed to amplify and break up the genetic material, making it easier and faster to detect. The process takes 2 hours, enabling researchers here to identify a potential bird flu infection in a relatively short time. With Rockingham County being one of the densest poultry areas in the U.S., the need for rapid response to a potential bird flu outbreak here is critical.
Now I'm setting up, I've got 3 tests that I'm running today. So I'm setting up, each analyzer is going to be responsible for an individual test. So I'm setting up my template, and this is going to mirror where my sample is on my test plate.
Part of avian influenza surveillance in Virginia includes obtaining a sample from all commercial flocks before they are moved off the farm. Virginia has been a leader in this testing since a large avian influenza outbreak hit poultry producers in 2002. The current bird flu epidemic started in 2022, known technically as Highly Pathogenic Avian Influenza, or HPAI. It was detected in January of this year on the eastern shore in a commercial broiler flock in Rockingham County, according to VDAX. Testing was done at a Maryland lab on the eastern shore, the farm was quarantined, and the flock was depopulated to prevent the spread of the virus. HPAI was also detected in birds in a non-farm setting in Chesterfield County. The 4 labs in Virginia are part of the National Animal Health Laboratory Network, and all 4 of Virginia's labs are designated Level 1, the highest rating.
So what the National Animal Health Laboratory Network does is they are designed to be able to support states in disease outbreaks and be able to have really response in making sure that we are able to support and respond as needed to any sort of an outbreak situation in any of our country's animal agriculture sectors.
Regulatory labs like this are on the front line of defense against animal diseases that could not only cause millions of dollars in lost farm income, but also could mutate into even more dangerous human diseases. As of the end of February, federal officials estimate the economic cost of the bird flu virus is $1.4 billion nationwide, and that number is expected to increase until this virus is contained. Experts are asking anyone who doesn't work on a poultry farm to stay away, and for hunters and hobbyists to be extra cautious when handling backyard flocks or game birds. In Harrisonburg, Virginia, I'm Burke Moeller reporting.